Hello, this is Dr. Gajanan Shirke. Today we are going to discuss about guest satisfaction. You need to understand in hospitality or any service industry, guest satisfaction is heart of success or failure. Okay, so you have to develop matrix to make sure you have surveys, satisfaction surveys or reviews platforms in place to understand and analyze whoever enters into your property. They are stepping out from your property with positive note. There are possibilities, there are loopholes, because there are certain things which are not in your hand. So you need to make sure if any individual entering into your property, if he or she is struggling or they are not satisfied with something, so you have to make sure you are making them satisfy with offering alternative arrangements, or make sure wherever they are struggling, that particular zone is clear. So you have to create basically touch points. So what happens is like it's like you place cherries on cake, okay, and that plays major role, okay, to attract more people to buy that particular cake. So for that you have to create artificial decorum, so you can attract more individuals to buy that particular cake. Basically, what you can do, you can map basically your guest journey. Okay, suppose guest enter into property, so you need to understand after entering what all services he's going to observe basically. So accordingly you can plan out, because in hotel there are multiple points, touch points available. So you have to make sure like every point, every possible way, you have to develop structure in a such way where like whoever enters into your property, from wherever he is moving, you have your teammate, your processing plan to make sure he doesn't suffer basically. So you need to plan out accordingly, and it comes in different way. Like suppose guest is booking hotel, he is booking your restaurant, like any convention place. You need to understand like how you are going to get client, like what is first approach, what is second approach, what is third stage. So accordingly you can plan out, map out your procedures to make sure like whoever enters into property, there is possibility like a few people they like take direct third step, they miss one step, but you need to design a detailed step. You have to do root canal to understand after entering into your property in whichever terms. So you have processes in place to make sure no one suffers, specifically they don't struggle at first stage only. Okay, so see, you need to optimize a booking experience basically. Okay, you have to have user friendly procedures, transparent procedures. Okay, you have to have necessary information available with your teammates to make sure the person who enters into your property he doesn't suffer, he or she doesn't suffer. Okay, so once like booking is done, so you need to take next step. So pre-arrival communication plays major role in hospitality. So in any this thing, if it is room division or if it is F&B division, so before guest comes only, you have to communicate with guest what all requirement he she might have. So accordingly you can make sure everything is in place. So communication plays major role. Most of the time we neglect the basic conversation, and which leads to guest complaints. So you need to develop strong communication between guests, so to make sure like loopholes are less. Okay, now if you talk about rooms, check-in process. If you talk about restaurants, after entering into the restaurant, first impression, you need to streamline those particular processes. What is going to be a check-in process, how you can trim down the check-in process, so you can take their IDs based on the government norms in advance. You can offer them express check-in wherever possible. So what happens is like they don't have to kill time after entering into a hotel. So you can immediately direct them into respective rooms. If they are availing your F&B services, you can direct them to respective reserved table. So they actually get that confidence. Okay, their communication, whatever communication you had with them, is being treated well. Okay, so you have to develop those particular procedure. Enhancing experience, stay experience, in-room dining experience, in restaurant dining experience, and in convention space experiences. You have to enhance those particular experiences based on your product image. You have to develop procedures to make sure like each and every possible moments guest is being treated well. Okay, so for that you have to develop those particular procedures. To implement those particular procedures, you have to train your teammates, and training plays major role in hospitality. And nowadays, like number of standalone hospitality ventures specifically, they neglect training, so which is wrong. So you have to keep upgrading your teammates based on market needs, based on different available AI platforms. And also nowadays technology plays major role. So your teammates needs to understand about each possible aspects of industry. Now again, feedback mechanism, how you take feedbacks, how you basically have mechanism to treat those particular feedbacks, what measures you are taking to develop personalized guest interactions, how you are going to engage guest post departing your hotel or post leaving your restaurant. So do you have any procedures in place? You need to develop those procedures. You need to invest in your team trainings. You have to make sure you are improving your guest experience each and every day to make sure you have repetitive client base. You have to implement technologies based on current needs. You have to have a responsive problem resolution mechanism to make sure like your guest doesn't suffer basically. So these are basic winning formulas in hospitality to reward basically guest satisfaction, to achieve financial targets. Okay, so this is all about guest satisfaction. So you need to understand basics to make sure each and every one is living with positive note. Thank you.